Whether you are buying or selling, understanding the average value or typical market value of a certain property is important. If you're buying it, you want to have a realistic idea of what the rest of the public thinks that property is worth. And same with if you're selling it, so that when you put a price on the house, it's not way too low or way too high. The best way to achieve this, to determine what value is to look at the comps. So what are comps and how do you look at them and how do you read them and what aspects are important when you are comparing properties? So let's talk about location, location, location. The house should be geographically as close as possible. It should also be, in most areas, particularly ours, in the same school district because that affects value greatly. It's also helpful if the comparables are on a similar kind of street. If you live on a 4-lane road, you should not be looking at properties in cul-de-sacs because the value of those properties differ. So as similar as the topography and geography can be, that's good. So to understand how to look at comps, when appraisers look at them, for example, they have certain adjustments they make. So they'll make adjustments on similar homes if one property is 2,000 square feet and another one is 2,300 square feet. If one has a garage and one doesn't. If one has air conditioning and one doesn't. If one of them has a powder room and the other doesn't, or a fireplace. So those are the kinds of smaller things that you can kind of add and subtract in your head, and your agent should be able to help you go through that and give an estimate for the value of those things. So factors that affect how the public values a property are the size, the square footage, but also the number of bedrooms and bathrooms and the layout. You can have 2,000 square feet that's laid out great and 2,000 square feet that is terrible. So while square footage matters on its own, it's not everything. Amenities like a finished basement can be important, and the lot and the yard. Is it flat? Is it private? Does it have a nice patio or deck or outdoor space? That comes into play heavily because people want to be able to enjoy their homes outdoors as well as indoors. The style of the home architecturally. For example, in our area, split-level homes are not as popular as colonials, and homes with stone are usually considered more valuable. But one of the primary factors that determines value is condition of the home. So that includes both condition as far as something not working properly, like the heating needing to be replaced or the roof needing to be replaced, because those are significant costs, but also how updated is the home. Even if the kitchen is perfectly functional, if it were last updated 40 years ago and just looks really dated, that for many people is a turnoff and means that they will value your property lower. So those are some of the things that when you are looking at comparable properties, you want to compare yours with those properties and sort of figure out which one's better and how much better. Again, while there are no absolutes here as far as numbers, this one's worth exactly this many thousands more than yours or vice versa, your agent should be able to help you judge what those different points mean for you as far as difference in value.